Hi everyone, welcome to the practice. Let's begin. Take your time to find a comfortable seated shape. Stretch and move around before you become still. And whenever you are ready, take a few mindful breaths with the nose to bring you back to the here and now. Using the exhale to breathe out anything that is taking up space inside the head. And allow the body to just relax into that shape that it's in. Not using too much effort to sit up. Noticing how you are breathing and how's the mind doing today. Is it busy? Is it relaxed? And then on the next inhale, stretch your arms up. On exhale, hands to the heart. And then gently rub the palms. And then when they are warm, cup the hands over the eyes. And then gently remove the hands and blink open the eyes. Sitting with your legs crossed with the hands on your thighs. And let's do some hip rotations. Any one direction that you feel comfortable with. Allow the sit bone to lift away from the floor so you have more space for the body to move around. Then reverse. Then let's pause. Open the legs out to the side. They don't have to be straight. They don't have to be super wide, but engage your toes. Now place the hands in front of the chest and let's move circles. Imagine there's a big pot of soup in front of you and you want to stir that pot of soup. Reverse. And not think about it too much, just move. And then pause. Now use your hands to bring your legs back into the center as you ground the feet down, hands beside the thighs. Sway the knees side to side, windshield wipers. Explore the width of your feet. Feel free to create bigger movements. Allow the opposite arm to come all the way to the same side as your knees are falling to. And then let's come back to the center. And let's come into tabletop with the hands and your knees on the floor. Rounding off the upper back. Tuck the toes under. And then on the inhale, let's come into a down dog. So lengthening the hips up as you lift your knees. And then keep your hips high as you sink the heels down. Finding your down dog. Move around. Stretch if needed. And then stay, noticing the hands about shoulder width apart, active fingers, and the heels are heavy. Let the head hang. Breathe into the upper back, make it broad. On your next inhalation, coming to a plank. Stacking the shoulders above your wrists. Drawing the front ribs up towards the sky, but keep your neck relaxed. Then knees on the floor, walking the arms forward, come to puppy dog as you lower the head down. Forehead on the floor or the chin and the chest on the floor. 2 options. Feel free to come onto your fingertips. Then slide the body forward, come into Sphinx, elbows and your hips on the mat. Lengthen your legs. Ground the elbows down as you lift the ribs away from your pelvis. Option B, lift the elbows up into a cobra. Shoulders away from the ears, spreading the front of your rib cage. Slowly lower down, lying on your belly. Feel free to sway the pelvis. Then shift back, downward facing dog. From down dog, I'd like you to turn your feet out, your toes away from one another. And then on the exhale, let's squat down, lift the heels up. On inhale, back up. Exhale, squat. Inhale, up. Exhale, squat. Inhale, up. 2 more. Exhale, squat. Inhale, up. Last one. Exhale, squat. Inhale, back up and stay. Then turn your toes facing the front. Relax up the head. Okay, and then let's walk to the front of the mat. Come into a standing forward fold of your choice. Movement, stillness, see which is better. Or maybe do both. And then on next inhalation, let's stand up tall. Stretch the arms up to the sky. Feel free to come into a back bend if you like. And then on exhale, hands to the heart. Standing at the top of the mat, let's prepare to flow a few rounds of sun salutation. As you inhale, let's stretch the arms all the way up to the sky. Ground down with your feet. On exhale, come into a standing forward fold. Step the left foot back, knee down. Inhale, come up. Maybe hands to prayer or arms up to the sky. Ground down with the right big toe. On exhale, back to a downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Keep the belly hugging. Knees on the floor. Exhale, a half chaturanga. Body diagonal line. Inhale, rising up into a cobra. Peel the ribs open. And then on the exhale, back to downward facing dog. Gaze between your knees if it's okay, and soften the gaze. Allow the head to just hang. Activate the tops of your thighs and allow the heels to sink. And then on your next inhale, right foot steps in, left knee down. Next inhale, lift up. See which arm variation works better. And on the exhale, let's come to a standing forward fold as you step the left foot forward. Relax the head down. Inhale, stand up tall, arms to the sky, lengthen the side body. Exhale, hands to heart. Other side, inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Then right leg steps back, knee down. Inhale, lift the upper body and see where you need to look. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Then knees on the floor, exhale a half push-up, elbows hugging close. Inhale, rising into a cobra. And then on exhale, back to downward facing dog. If it's okay for you to hug the lower abs in, please do that. Lengthen the sides of the armpits. So feeling the arm muscles are working and not just hang out on the joints. Next, inhale, left foot steps in, right knee down. Inhale, lift the upper body. Exhale, standing forward fold. Hips are high, relax the head down. Then inhale, stand up tall, arms to the sky, reaching the fingers. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more full set. Inhale, rise, and optional back bend. Exhale, fold. Left leg back, knee down. Inhale, reaching up. You decide if you like to sink more into the right hip. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Then knees on the floor. Exhale, a half chaturanga. Stay strong. Rising into cobra as you inhale. Lengthen your legs. On exhale, back to down dog. Feel for this day, or press the right leg to the sky and bend the knee and open the hip. Ground down with the left heel as you open the right hip. Long arms, open armpits. Exhale, right foot steps in, low lunge, left knee down on the floor, and then as you inhale, lift the upper body. Lengthen the entire spine. On exhale, come to a standing forward fold. Feel free to lace the fingers behind the back and let the arms drop behind you to open the shoulders. As you inhale again, let's stand up tall, arms to the sky, optional back bend. Make sure the legs stay active. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last side, inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Then right leg back, knee down. Inhale, let's reach up. Lifting the rib cage away from your belly button, navel away from the hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees on the floor, a half chaturanga. Inhale into a cobra, open the ribs. And then on the exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to stay or extend the left leg up, and this time bend the knee and open the hip. Long left thigh. Step the left foot in between your thumbs, right knee on the floor, and then as you inhale, lift the upper body, your low lunge. Then on the exhale, let's come to a standing forward fold. Again, feel free to lace your fingers behind the back to open up the shoulders. Grounding down with your feet, active legs. Then on the next inhalation, stand up tall, arms overhead. Again, back bending, go ahead. On exhale, hands to the heart. Place the hands on the hips. Then come into a tree. Either left heel to the right ankle or slide the leg higher further up along the inner leg of the right side. Come into a tree that you feel comfortable. Feeling the right thigh pressing the left foot back to the center. Gazing forward maybe, or maybe looking all the way up to the sky. Feel free to lift the arms up if that feels comfortable for you. Soften your neck and the top shoulders. Breathe. And then place the hands on the hips. Step the left foot back far away. And then ground the back heel down as you turn the body to the left and spread the arms out. Lace the fingers behind the back. Take an inhale. Then on the exhale, draw the forehead towards the right big toe into a humble warrior. Feel free to have the hands on the floor for some support if you prefer it that way. Back heel heavy, anchor that down as you lengthen the upper body away from the hips. Feeling the right pinky toe heavy. Breathe, strong legs, engaging the thigh muscles. On inhale, lift up all the way. Then releasing the hands and bring your feet together. Shake it out if you need to. Then let's work on the other side. Ground down with the left foot, and then the right leg is going to come up into a tree. So it doesn't matter how high that right foot is, it's more about the stability and the balance. And once your legs are in place, see where the arms need to be. Hands in prayer, that's a good option, or maybe arms up. Check in with your breath, still under your control. Left foot ground down in a very solid way. And then let's come into humble warrior. Step the right foot back far away. Heel grounding as you turn the upper body to the right side. Bend the left knee. Then fingers lace behind you. On exhale, forehead reaching to the left big toe. So be mindful that is reaching to the big toe, so it's to the front of the mat and not to the middle of the mat. Inner thigh of the right leg lifting up. So supporting your knee, supporting the ankle. Long arms. Pressing your feet firmly down to the floor even more as you lift up all the way. Remove the hands and then bring your feet together. Shake it out if you need to. Okay, now let's take a big step back with the left foot with the heel grounding. Hands on your hips. And then bend the right knee. Body facing the front, back heel is super heavy. Either stay with the hands on your hips or maybe reaching the arms up to the sky. And perhaps lace your fingers and extend the index fingers as you stretch the arms all the way up. Make the front foot very heavy. Back leg is long. And then straighten the right leg as you turn the body opens to the left, arm spread. And then on the exhale, right hand down anywhere along the leg, and then left arm to the sky. Or maybe wrap the left arm around your lower back into Konasana triangle. Trying to feel the lift in the upper body so you don't feel the upper body is being weighed down by gravity. Legs stay active. Right big toe grounding. And allow the chest to spin a little bit more up to the sky. As you inhale, let's come back up, arms spread. Then release the hands and bring your feet together. And let's go ahead and do the other side. Step the right foot back. Heel grounding, body face the front. Explore the back toes, should they face the front or more out to the side. Making sure that the back knee does not collapse. It doesn't feel feeble or weak. Warrior one. Stretching the arms up to the sky if that feels right for you. Setting the gaze at one point and soften the eyeball so you're not staring or glaring at anything in particular. Okay, straighten the left leg. Body opens to the right, arm spread. On exhale, left hand down, right arm to the sky, or maybe wrap the right arm around your lower back. The muscles in the body slightly engaging, that will encourage an opening or more open in the pelvis. Left big toe grounding so you don't feel the body leaning all the way to the left side of the mat. On inhale, let's bring yourself all the way back up. Remove the hands and step your feet together. And then now take a big step back with the left foot, back heel on the floor. Bend the right knee as you open the body out to the left side. Come into a warrior two, hands on your hips. Maybe stay, maybe spread the arms out to the sides. And feeling your right knee opens out to the right side of the mat as you ground the pinky toe down to the floor. Arms are wide. Now, hands into prayer. Turn the body to the front as you move the hips as well. Come into warrior 3. Hands to the heart, leaning forward. Ground down with the right foot as you lift the left leg away. Be mindful that the left hip doesn't open too much. It stays facing the floor. Lengthen your spine. See where the arms need to be. Long left leg. Solid right leg. Then gently step the left foot beside the right foot to exit. And then let's work on the other side. Step the right foot back. Come into a warrior 2. Taking your time. When the arms are spreading, you do want to notice that the chest muscles are working to help lift the arms up and not resting on the shoulder joints. Now, hands into prayer. Turn the body to the front as you ground down with the left foot and fly the right leg, warrior 3. Activate every single muscle in your legs from your glutes all the way down to your toes. Left big toe is rounding down. Then gently lower the right foot beside the left foot. Stand up tall, release the arms. Now ground down with your feet about hips width apart. And then reaching the arms up, lace your fingers as you extend the index fingers. Now turn the right toes out to the side. And then you are going to lean the upper body to the right side. Ground down with the right foot as you lift the left leg up, come into a half moon. So strong right leg, long left leg, lengthen the upper body, peeling the chest away from the left toe, stay here. And then gently, let's come back to the center. Release, shake it out if you need to. And let's go ahead and do the other side. Ground down with your feet, arms lift, lace your fingers. This time, turn your left toes out at a 90-degree angle. And then body leans to the left as you press the right leg away. Come into a half moon. Fixing your gaze at one point and just set the eyes there. Belly hug in, body long. Breathe. And then on inhale, come back to the center, releasing off the arms. Shake it out if you need to. And then on next inhale, arms to the sky. Maybe do a back bend if you like, just to stretch things out. On exhale, let's come into a standing forward fold of your choice. Now I'd like you to widen your feet about shoulder width apart and grab your block. Turn your toes out and let's squat on a block. So even if you can squat without one, do squat on one for now. Your knees and your toes are facing the same direction as you ground both your sit bones down evenly onto the block. Now inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right, left hand on the right leg. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left side. Check your feet heavy. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. One more set. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Next one we hold. Inhale, center. Then exhale, right, and stay. Feel free to wrap the right arm around your lower back. Be mindful that the left knee stays open as you twist to the right. Then inhale back to center, arms up. Exhale the other side. Sitting up tall. Pinky toes heavy. Then inhale back to center, arms up. Then hands to the heart and stay. If you wish to squat without a block, now's the time to remove the block, or maybe to change it to a different height if you prefer. Be mindful of your knees, make sure they feel all right. Heels want to feel heavy. So if your heels are not touching the floor, you can maybe squat on a block, like have the heels on the block. And then gently let's sit down on the floor. Soles of feet together, knees out to the sides for Baddha Konasana, the butterfly pose. So sitting up tall, lengthen. Feel free to sit on a block if you prefer. This is your option A. Option B is to come into a forward fold. Lengthening your spine. Feeling your ribs drawing away from your belly button. Arms anywhere that you feel comfortable. Your knees kind of flop out to the sides. And soften the lower back. That would help to open up the hips. On inhale, let's come back sitting up. And then bring your feet in together and just give yourself a hug to reset the hips. Perhaps you want to sway your knees side to side for windshield wipers. And then from here, we are going to come into a double leg pigeon. The left shin bone will be down on the floor. Option A, the right shin above the left shin. Or maybe have the right foot out. Or the entire right leg in front of the left leg. So choose the option that gives you, a good and complete stretch and absolutely no pressure on the joints whatsoever. Feel free to sit upright or maybe lengthen forward. Sit bones ground, spine stays long. And then on the next inhalation, let's sit back upright. Untangle the legs. Again, maybe a hug or maybe some movement to reset the hips. Maybe do both. And then the second set. Double leg pigeon. This time the right shin bone will be down on the floor. As for the left leg, so you decide which is a better option for this side. Maybe stretching forward is something that the body needs today. And just be mindful of the shape that you are in. You're here to create space, not to restrict space. And then on the inhale, let's come back up. Untangle the legs. Maybe a hug, maybe some movement, or maybe something else to reset. Now ground down with your feet. Feel free to sit on a block if you like. On inhale, arms up. On exhale, drape the upper body over the thighs. Come into a forward fold. Feel free to stay here. Or if you like to stretch your legs out, that's also great. So it's not about how far we could go physically. Just be content with wherever you are and just be curious about everything, the breath, the mind, the body. Is the body and the mind linked together with the breath? Are they everywhere, like on its own? And then gently let's come back up. Stretching your own way to reset. Then we are going to use a block to come up into a supported back bend, a supported bridge. Lie down on the mat with the feet on the floor. And you decide how high the block should be. Lift the pelvis up. And then slide the block underneath the sacrum between the lower back and the buttocks. If you could stay on the floor, or maybe want to stretch your legs out to the front, or maybe come into a long butterfly, and arms anywhere that they feel comfortable. And just stay. Using the exhale to let go of any effort that the lower back might be having to try to lift the body up, so there's no need for that. Just let the block do everything. Be super comfortable. And then let's ground the feet down to the floor. Lift the hips up to remove the block. And let the spine lie flat on the mat. Feel free to move around to reset. And whenever you are ready, let's come into Shavasana, the final relaxation. So you want to lay down flat, arms anywhere that you feel comfortable. And just allow the entire system to rest in Shavasana so that the practice could sink into our system. Setting the mind free. The breath is natural. And the body is heavy. Placing the awareness back to the body. Let's wiggle the fingers and your toes and move the wrists and the ankles. Then turn the head side to side. And go ahead and stretch in your own way to wake yourself up. When you are ready, you want to turn the body to the right side and stay. And pause in the embryo pose. And then use the hands to press up and sit up. Come into a comfortable shape, something relaxing and something tall. Hands to the heart center, and silently thank yourself for dedicating some time to practice. And I also thank you for spending the time to practice with me. Now let's rub the palms to create some heat. When they are warm, cup the hands over the eyes, letting the heat to massage the eyes. And then you are going to remove the hands and blink open the eyes. Hope you enjoy the practice. Namaste. Take it easy.